Hey y'all, welcome back to the Been There podcast. I'm your host, the Clocked Out Therapist, and this is episode 3, I think, of Peace Ain't Passive series. I know I haven't been consistent, so I'm gonna get better at that. I promise. But whether this is episode 3 or episode 1 and you're new here, I just want to bring something that's been sitting with me for a while. I mean, a lot of things sit with me and then I just don't get around to recording them, but this one's a heavy one. This one's for anyone who's been surrounded by broken mindsets for so long that they're starting to call them normal. So let's get into it. There's a certain type of mindset I keep seeing in clients, in communities, sometimes even myself. A mindset shaped by trauma, fear, survival, and the environments we were raised in. I call it the broken mentality. So broken mentalities and broken patterns. What they sound like, this is just how I am. People like me don't get peace. I can't trust nobody, so why even try? This is just life. You get what you get. It is what it is. But here's what I learned in church on Sunday that shook me. I'm gonna try to say it in the best way, but it's probably not word for word how my pastor said it, but I promise you it's gonna hit the same way. We have to stop normalizing abnormalities just to fit into what we've called normalcy. I'm gonna run it back. We have to stop normalizing abnormalities just to fit into what we perceive and call normalcy. So some of us are so used to dysfunction that anything healthy feels threatening. That's the truth. We've seen people manipulate, lash out, crash out, numb out, and instead of healing, we say, everyone's like that. They're just going through it. That's just what people do. It's just in our culture. It's just in the human population. But the truth is, peace can't live where brokenness is defended, period. So breaking it down a little bit more, when familiar doesn't mean functional. Let me ask you this. Are you protecting a pattern that's actually hurting you? Think about it. Have you made excuses for someone else's broken mentality or even your own just because you don't want to sit in the discomfort of growth and change? I'm going to say this one with love though. Just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's functional. I said it the first time with love. This time I'm going to say it with a little more conviction. Just because something feels familiar doesn't mean that it's functional. Does not mean that it's working. Okay? So how to even navigate where to begin on not tolerating dysfunction. A therapy tool I'm going to introduce is reality testing your normal. Here's the therapy skill for this week. It's simple. It's something I use in real sessions, and it's simple. Write down one belief or behavior that you feel like you've normalized. An example could be, I always shut down when I'm upset. Then you want to ask yourself, where did I learn this? Who modeled this for me? And then you're going to ask yourself, is this belief serving me in my present life, or am I just trying to survive an old story? And that's where the change starts. Not with judgment, but with clarity, a little bit of acceptance and acknowledgement for the situation that you're in, whether you put yourself in there or you put yourself in there. But my final words for you guys is peace ain't passive, just like this episode series. It takes undoing what you've learned. It takes calling out what you've accepted. And sometimes it takes grieving that version of you that thought broken was the best you'd ever get, or couldn't even identify that broken is what you were. So today I'm asking, not for you to just think different, but to believe you're worth better, even if it's unfamiliar, even if it's uncomfortable. So if this hit something in you, send it to a friend who's been stuck in a cycle. You are not your environment. You are not your past. And you don't have to keep calling dysfunction your home, your safe space. You've been listening to Been There podcast, and I'm your host, the Clocked Out Therapist. And until next time, grow forward, break the pattern, always choose peace. And I'm clocked out.